Are you living up to your vibrational potential? I'm Brian Withers, empowerment coach, trainer, and author. Well, let's take a quick look at the creative process. It tells us we are here in this physical world, that we choose to have experiences, and from that we gain clarity, awareness, and it might be a situation that we like, and that's all good, but if not, then we become aware of what we do want, and because we don't like something about it, and then our inner being sets that up as a vibrational reality first. And then as we choose good feeling thoughts throughout our day on all matters, nothing in particular, nothing specific, just whatever's going on in our mind or in our observation, that we're going to choose a way to feel good about it. That high vibration energy goes to the law of attraction, and the law of attraction then connects us with details in our day that will allow us to move along to receive the thing that we want. Those details being good ideas, inspired action, right timing, all of that kind of thing. So we can see from this image very quickly that our part is right down here to supply the law of attraction, because this is automatic, the asking. Inner being takes care of the creating. That's all automatic. We're doing our thought choice here. Law of attraction is just responding to whatever energy comes at it, and then we're going to receive accordingly. If we're offering low vibration energy to the law of attraction, what we receive will be not what we like, and if we offer positive emotion, then it's going to be more of what we like. And just remember that there is a momentum shift that has to happen. So if you got something go on in your life, that means you had a faulty belief, that means you had momentum, and that's the thing that's manifesting. And now as you switch your mind into better feeling thoughts, as I talk about in many videos how to do that, then you're changing the momentum. And just remember, there's always a time factor in that momentum change. But you know that, so you just keep going, and you know it's on the way. And one day it's not here, and the next day it's not here, and the next day it's not here, and then one day it's going to be there. But you don't care, really. You're not looking for it, because you know it's on the way, and you know how this all works. And so as you're feeling good and enjoying your life, and you're anticipating the coming of the new thing, you see, it's all good. It's all good. So here's our part down here to choose the thoughts that feel good. So a good question to ask yourself is, what is your daily potential for high vibration energy? What is your daily potential for high vibration energy? And really, if you've been listening to these videos, reading my books, I'm sure you all know the answer to that question. And the question is, our potential for high vibration through the day, the whole day, is 100%. Why is it 100%? Because in any given moment, no matter what's going on, no matter what is the thought that you're thinking, the subject, the topic, you have a choice at all times to select a good feeling thought over one that does not feel good. Absolutely 100%. And if you don't know that, or don't know how to do that, then you want to go and get into my books. The Book of Life and the 20-week program, they're all set up so that you know very completely and thoroughly that in any situation, you can choose a good feeling thought. There's one available to you. So if we're doing that, we know that, and we're doing that, we're living up to our potential, then the only energy the law of attraction is going to get from us, I should say, is the high vibration energy, which means we're going to be receiving the path to the things that we want, and we're not going to be receiving the path to that train wreck version of life. So this idea of a thought productivity, or you could say vibrational potential, is very important, because your potential is really it's always 100%. And so what do we want to do with that knowledge, with that knowing? Well, we look at our daily emotion tracker and we think, oh, it's only 60% at the end of the day. We look down that emotion column and we're seeing 60% emotion. So that tells us, we're going through our day and something's getting our attention, and it is a thought that's out of alignment. We're choosing some thoughts that are low vibration. They're out of alignment, and the negative emotion tells us that. So we're looking at 60%. Well, 60% is some wobbly energy going on there. Now, what the daily motion tracker will tell you is where that 60% is. So, or a better way is where you're not taking care of that other 40%. Why don't you have that other 40%? What's getting your attention in a way that doesn't feel good because it's interfering with the creative process in terms of you receiving what you want, because now the law of attraction is getting a wobbly signal. It's not getting pure positive energy, at least on some maybe particular matters. Maybe there's some areas that are getting 100% vibrational potential. But from the emotion tracker, you can see that. You can see what is it going on in my day where I'm not having I'm not exercising my full potential to be in that high vibration thought zone. So you look at it and you study it and you say, I see where I had some negative feeling thoughts going. And then you identify the faulty belief. And then you get together a script that helps you to soothe that faulty belief, and when those thoughts come up, that you're able to respond to them such that you deconstruct them and reconstruct them, and that is this process. So you're having a thought, not feeling good about it, you want to deconstruct that, and then you want to reconstruct into the natural belief, and then you're back in alignment, and then going forward in the next days as that thing comes up in your life, now you're going to be 100% with it. You're going to be positive emotion with it. This number is going to start to go up 60, 70, 80, 90. I like to say aim for 90 to 95%. You could be 100%. There's no reason you can't be, but certainly 90% is not very much resistance, and you're going to see some movement. So that is a very important concept here that I think you can really identify with, this idea of vibrational potential, because now, let me say it this way. Before we knew about the creative process, we wouldn't know. We didn't have the knowing that our potential was 100%, because we didn't have the knowledge that allows us to look at everything in a way that's serving us. And certainly contrast. I mean, most of the world is still looking at contrast, not knowing its contrast and the goodness of it. They're looking at it as a bad thing, trouble, problems, crisis, trauma, all that kind of stuff. So our potential takes a big hit because we don't understand what contrast is. And then, vibrational reality, your inner being, and how that all fits together with the law of attraction and the whole creative process. So you can see, if a person doesn't have that knowledge, then it can be quite a challenge, really, to think in terms of it is your vibrational potential is your high vibration potential is 100%, because you really, without this knowledge, don't have any reason to feel good about a lot of things that happen in life unless you can see them from a broader perspective and how they're serving you. So you can see the importance of having this knowledge of life, the creative process, because that's one thing that it really does for you, is it gives you that full, broader perspective, how everything that's going on in your day is serving you. And of course, that allows you to remain in a unconditionally happy, good-feeling place. And then you realize that, yes, it's very doable, in fact, very easy, and gets easier as you practice it. The new thoughts, the new ways to look at things, new perspective, and 100% feels very natural to you as you move along, getting better and better at that. And then your daily emotion tracker is going to start to show you much higher percentages of positive emotion, because the thoughts that you're going to start choosing in those situations where they felt not so good before, you're going to choose new thoughts that do feel good. So your number's going to go up, and you're going to have deconstructed all of that stuff into new, or I should say the natural beliefs. So that is a very important concept, vibrational potential. Think about that. Think, what is my vibrational potential? And realize, it's always 100%. And now start to use that daily emotion tracker and see if your potential, if you're living your 100% potential. Because if you are, and 90 is going to get you in good shape as well, for sure. But you can get to 100. And when you're there, everything is going to go well for you. So you want to be up there, and you want to know if you're not up there. And if you're not, you want to drill down to see exactly what topics are going on where it's getting your attention in a negative feeling way, and then you deconstruct that and get a new perspective, and then you start responding to the situation, not reacting to it in a negative feeling way. So are you living up to your vibrational potential? Now you know how to look at that and know if you are. And if you are, that's wonderful, and that's your natural place to be. And if you're not, now you know how to go to work to get that back into its natural place. So that's the video for today. Thanks for listening in. If you have any questions, leave them on the post, and have yourself a great day.